Hi guys. So this is one of my first videos for you. I noticed that I go a lot and I say a lot. So be patient. I'll try and get better with that. So this is the peer review. I want you to do two of these, and I want you to spend about 30 minutes giving meaningful feedback. So remember, your job is not to act like you're a better writer, but you're a friend, a classmate who's giving helpful advice. So this is always tricky, especially when some of you have partners and classmates that you don't really know. But keep that in mind when you're reading the advice, that it's a classmate trying to be helpful. And when you're being helpful, just try and be helpful. Or they don't have to agree with you. Uh, the author of the paper is always in charge. So this is going to be a short video. I just want to go over the expectations here. One, you don't have to answer every question. It's not a long writing assignment. It's an assignment where you look over these guidelines and you focus on several of them, many of them, maybe only one or two of them in a bigger way for about 20 to 30 minutes, right? The whole point is that you're helping your classmate develop a better final draft. So these are guidelines. So one, this is important. Find two meaningful parts of the paper that impress you. Tell them, okay? There should be two parts that are impressive, that you like. Find them and say them. Then I want you to quickly look at format. So review the models first, so what a paper should look like. And then these are some general guidelines. Just remind them, if it's not Times New Roman, say, hey, not Times New Roman. Please, you should fix that. Then works cited. Almost no one had a works cited in your first draft. Everyone needs a works cited in the final draft. So just remind them if they don't have it. Content and focused. So is it clearly focused on answering my question? Is it clearly a summary response, right? That's the most important thing. If there's some minor weaknesses, it should still be clearly a summary response that answers my question. So is there a clear summary? Is it like the model summaries, right? So not just any summary, but one that looks like you've learned a little bit about summaries. Is there a clear thesis statements that lets you know if this will be a positive response or a negative response, or both, but the thesis statement should tell the reader. Look for strong, clear topic sentences, ones that are clearly connected to the thesis. Say, hey, oh, that's cool. I like how you connected this section to your thesis by your topic sentence. The quotes, right? The quotes shouldn't surprise your reader. They should be clearly related to the section or the topic sentence. They should be part of a quote sandwich. So they should have an introduction and then a little comment or discussion after them. And look at the conclusion. Is it really repetitive? If it's really repetitive, then it's just summarizing. And so you might say, hey, this is pretty repetitive. You might want to add a final thought. Then argument. So is their overall argument convincing? Are you convinced? You can say generally, yeah, that's a good argument, or it's not so strong. Give me a minute. I know, give me a minute. Okay. So do you see any obvious logical fallacies or weaknesses in the argument? Right? You're not an expert in logical fallacies, but you might say, oh yeah, actually this was one that I saw. Or this is a weakness in your argument here. So you can say that gently and kindly, and so try and focus on it like that. If there's a good transition between sections, a transitional word or phrase, or even better, a sentence or two, just point it out. And then in this section, finally, if there's a section you don't understand, then just tell them, this section's not really clear. You need to connect it more to your thesis, please, or I suggest. And then finish with a compliment, okay? It's hard to read suggestions on writing, so just finish with a compliment. I hope this is clear. My time's running out. Bye.